Hi everyone, some gamer dude here. A while ago, I made a video on the different types of starter decks that have been made over the years. And in that video, I made what I could imagine being a controversial comment. Starter decks shouldn't be competitive. I know many lament how bad most starter decks are, and most are pretty bad. But as I say in that video, the point of the starter deck is to teach. It's not a structure deck or a challenger deck type product. Those are a core to build a constructed deck from, and are more of an advanced product. The starter deck is meant to get you started, learn the fundamentals, and serve as a springboard into the actual constructed scene. That last statement feels like it's at odds with itself, doesn't it? It can't be competitive, but has to give you the ability to build into something competitive. Well, no, I don't believe this is the case. I believe this statement is only at odds with itself if you look at the starter deck as just a learning product. This is why you end up with so many terrible starter decks. The people making the product prioritize it being simple for learning purposes. Then as a consequence, it offers nothing to a player as they advance to constructed play. With it being so simple, it runs the risk of not representing the game as it really is in constructed play. I'd argue it's not doing its job correctly, only part of it. My belief is that the goal of the starter deck product is balance. You need the deck to teach the player with easy to understand cards and interactions, but also include cards that they would use as they build up their collection, either staples or genuinely good cards. It shouldn't be the entirety of the deck, but enough that there is a strong pillar inside of the deck. Let's say about 30% of the non-resource cards. These are cards that, as they build up, unless they go for something radically different, stay part of the deck. They should also be at an amount of copies that you'd use in a fully constructed deck. Singleton, they won't draw it regularly, and it's not a good core as far as I'm concerned. I'm not a fan of Singleton. I don't believe it helps create a positive experience, nor does it create the right messages about how much of a money sink your game actually is. I view it as presenting your game as stingy and expensive. I think currently Bushiroad's trial decks for Vanguard are probably some of the best products of this type. They're unusual, all things considered. They're more of a dumbed-down competitive deck that you buy more complex and stronger parts for. Bushiroad really can't get away from that mentality, but I think they're pretty much spot on. The base deck is easy to learn and gives you a good taste of what you're getting yourself into. You only have to buy it once. Then it serves as a great springboard into the real thing. While it will get all replaced by the boss Vanguard over time, it's a gradual thing and suits how Vanguard works. But I want to go backwards. I'm not sure how much of a hot take this is, but looking through the starter decks of the past, starter deck Joey is a fantastic little deck. It teaches the basics, including the fusion mechanic for better or worse. Then look at the quality cards in here. Harpy's Brother, Spirit of the Harp, Island Turtle, 7-Colored Fish, Sandgan, Magician of Faith, Maha Vilo, Penguin Soldier, Malevolent Nuzzler, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Giant Trunade, Change of Heart, Reliable Guardian, Scapegoat, Trap Hole, Wabaku, and Ultimate Offering. Yeah, it was a 48-card main deck with 2-card fusion deck. Not all of these cards are super amazing. I can't imagine many would use the Reliable Guardian, and Ultimate Offering is arguably years before its prime, but a good 18 cards of 48 serve as a solid core. People like to remember the good old days as Summon Skull, but it was equip cards. Malevolent Nuzzler with an 1800 beta makes 2500 and is faster to hit the board. Summon Skull is just cooler, like Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, and the other manga cards. When you slim starter deck Joey down to something consistent, nearly half of it is quality. Admittedly, this is helped by Yu-Gi-Oh's Limit 3, ban list, and overall tendency for lower counts of cards, but I don't think that takes away anything. Starter Deck Joey was a quality starter deck that did everything it should. I believe the takeaway from today's video is that many companies struggle making introductory products. They can't walk that fine line of introducing people to the game and providing them with something that will serve as a good starting point. That, or they are so consumed with the bottom dollar, they are unwilling to give people something usable. I suspect the latter is far more common than you'd like to. Till next time, this has been Some Gamer Dude, and thanks for watching.